and I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass bray.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
For all time's sake. As time goes by.
Putting you on my podcast. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello. Oh, my hair is popping today, baby. I love it. I'm gonna wait for some people to come on in so we can go and shut it down. All right. I got my whole little station set up over here. Put that over there. We don't need that. Hey, Jennifer, what up? Listen, Jennifer, you was telling them and getting them together on Instagram today, girl. I ain't mad at it, okay? Okay. Listen, you have to let them know, and I wasn't mad.
Blocking them. Even the people that call themselves being on my page trying to defend me, it's like, bitch, I don't need backup. Like, just get off my, like, clearly you ain't got nothing better to do neither. Because if you sitting here going back and forth with them, even though, well, I was defending you, bitch, shut up. Like, why are you on Facebook doing this with your time? Get off my page. I just block them all now. Like, I'm just like.
Listen, Jennifer, you was telling them and getting them together on Instagram today, girl. I ain't mad at it, okay? Okay. Listen, you have to let them know, and I wasn't mad at all. Let's talk about that also. Yeah, I'm getting everything situated. Because today I wanted to teach about the Saturn retrograde. I got the Love and Money Tarot that I just did. And a whole lot has happened since the last time I made a podcast. Madame Nonchalant, hello! I told you I love your screen name. Your screen name is hot as it's a whole lot of ground to cover. Okay, so whatever I don't cover today, I'm just going to put on Thursday's podcast, okay? A whole lot happened, and then with yesterday being a holiday, we got not one but two versus battles, and I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even knowing. We finna do this. Hey, boo! Okay, and let me put my little headphones on so we can catch the audio for the podcast and get rolling. Without further ado, we just gonna jump. Because I also, I'm having an issue with, the internet plan that I paid for. the plan I paid for, okay? Working on my laptop, it's supposed to. I had no problem with it working before. But what happened was, as someone who has been trying to slander me and stop me, you know, keep fucking with my connection, I'm like, dude, there's other things that I'm trying to do with my time and my energy, and you are in the way, and it makes me hate you. And considering the fact that I want nothing to do with you, I want you to stop. Can you just stop? But no, it's always so, every day it's something. And I'm like, I'm just so over it. Ooh, let me do this. Okay, there we go. All right, let's make sure that we're rolling and we can get into it. Okay. All right, hey you guys, and welcome to another edition of the Virgo Viewpoint in my Student of Happiness podcast. It's your girl, Aarona the Virgo, and I am live on YouTube right now concurrently, folks, while we're rolling audio for the podcast. So you're going to hear me go back and forth with people on YouTube. Just know that that's what's going on. Really wish you could be here kicking it with me in the tent right now, but, you know, life happens. Shout out to Sierra H. I see you, honey. Rise above it, queen. I will, and she will. Okay, so let's just jump right on into it. I was going to start with personal stuff, but let's jump into these versus battles because they happened and they're over with and they're in the past. And before we know it, it's going to be another versus battle happening this weekend. So let's cover the two that's happened already, okay? The first one that happened was Beanie Man versus Bounty Killer. And that one was really cool. In fact, I'm going to go into my little notes because, you know, I took notes. With everything that was going down. That one was cool because I thought I only knew 2 Beanie Man songs. Apparently, I knew 4. And they got to go 20 songs. And I never heard of this Bounty Killer person before, right? I liked his style, and I get why he was battle-worthy or whatever, because both of them had real great energy, and it was in performance mode. But, let me give y'all a real story. Okay, so first and foremost, Beanie Man won. We're going to start with that. Beanie Man won. Beanie Man pulled a Ludacris and went 20 for 20 in the hole, just shooting, firing off hits. And if they weren't, like, well, they're hits to somebody, because like I said, I only knew 4 songs, and I knew 2 more than I thought I knew, okay? But they were hits to other people because, like, you know, he's from Jamaica and some was like local hits or whatever. But furthermore, the music was just good. Like, the music was just good. You know, sometimes people just are good. And it was so funny because they were so competitive and going back and forth. And anytime Bounty Killer did anything, Beanie Man was like, seriously? He get on camera. Seriously? Is that what we doing? No. You understand? I do this. I do this for real. And he would just drop, like, more fire or whatever. the best part of the battle, y'all, was somehow or whatever, the cops showed up and Beanie Man kicked the cops out. Like,
They didn't, like, listen. Cops showed up on some, what y'all doing in here? Like, y'all, it's all these people in here. Y'all got all this loud music. Ain't nobody wearing masks. He looking like, we on international television while you over here doing this. Like, this is an international global live. Like, the world is watching. We not just doing this for Jamaica. We doing this everywhere. Everybody watching. Do you really want to be that guy right now? For real? You want to be that guy right now? Right here? Right now? You want to be that guy? Like, Beanie Man snapped out. I was like, and they kicked the police out. And the police left. They never came back. I was like, that was gangster. He was just like, get out. Like, yeah. COVID-19, we know, but nigga, please, stop it. Like, we're in Jamaica. Stop it. And then he straight up said, he was like, we're in Jamaica. Where there's murder. He said, where there's murder. Catch a murderer. Catch a murderer. Like, why you in here? Don't get out there and catch some murderers. Get the fuck out of here. Like, he was catch a murderer. And then he dedicated his next song to the police. And hold on, what was that song? I wrote it down, honey, because I was all the way up in it. I was in it. He did, okay, scroll. That he got the police out of there. He was like, Jamaica's been murdering people before COVID. Go get the murderers. And then the next song he did, his ninth song, he dedicated it to the police. It was called Stop Watch Me Close. Stop Watch Me Close. Stop Watch Me Close. I was like, ow! Stop Watch Me Close. Get your ass out of here. Go find something else to do. Nigga, that shit was called. Man, look. That's all it took. It was just so funny. Dude, Bounty Killer had on like this loud ass Fendi jacket. It was nice, but it was like black and gold or whatever, with all the F's in gold. And it was impossible,
right, to miss that was a Fendi jacket, right? Whereas, like, Beanie Man was rocking his merch and shit, and his shit was black and gold, too. I don't know if they did that on purpose. They were trying to match. I don't know. But he's like, he had Beanie Man on his shirt. Nigga, Beanie Man had a backup dancer that was wearing his merch and shit. She over there getting it, winding it and shit to his music. It was hilarious. Now, he had on some Gucci pants, okay? But you had to get close to the camera so you could see the G's, all right? Basically, he on some, I don't need to flash my wealth, bitch, I'm Beanie Man. I do this. Hey, you want to buy a t-shirt, though? Look, I'm about my paper. And so, because his shit was so understated, it made Bounty Killer jacket look like fishing for likes. Like he was at the crib getting ready for the battle. Like, nigga, I'm about to kill him with this jacket. Nigga, when I show up with this jacket, nigga, all the bitches gonna want some of this. Like, he just, like that jacket was gonna save his whole, like, battle and shit. Like, he was banking on that jacket. That jacket was hilarious. And, what else was the notable moments that happened? When he played King of Dancehall, I went off. I forgot he made that. I was like, oh, shit. The Girls Them Sugar, that's my favorite Beanie Man song ever. With Maya and Neptune. One of my favorites. Then he played something else that was hot. Oh yeah, that. I 1, 2, 3, holla man. I wanna do who can lick me on snare. I wanna 1, 2, 3, holla man. That's shit. Ooh. Bounty Killer had some stuff that was like, created like that like Timberland got on. He had some Wyclef joints that was tight. With the Lauren and Wyclef. It was hot. It was hot. And the final score of what I gave him, Beanie Man went 20 for 20. Bounty Killer 17 to 20. Only because he had some fiery stuff. Like, I was basing it off of just music. Like, good music that made you feel good, made you want to jump. Like I said, it's a battle. So the minute they drop it, if it don't make you go, ooh, whether you know it or not, if it don't make you go, ooh, what's this? If you don't know it, ooh. Or if it's like, ooh, this is my shit. If it ain't no ooh, then it's alright, And for Bounty Killer, there was a few songs where it just started to sound the same. It was like, okay, I get it, but I can't distinguish this from the other shit you played 1 song ago, 2 songs ago. And when I caught myself literally doing something in the middle of while he was performing, I was like, yeah, I gotta put this Beanie Man one. And so Beanie Man was victorious, in my opinion. And then turning it to whoever is texting me trying to hack into my Instagram, get a life. I'm sick of you. Man, Jagged Edge versus 112, y'all. I don't know what was up with the sound system with Jagged Edge. They whole set, they sounded like the Walkman was gonna die out their batteries. Like, I don't know what they was playing their music on. I don't know. It sounded like 1987 in that motherfucker. It could have sounded like, 1975. They sounded like they was on an 8-track. They sounded like they was underwater. They sounded like... And the crazy part was, 112 sound was much better, right? But it was only 2 members of 112 that was, like, repping for the team. It wasn't the 3 of them, right? And they was holding it down. Just the 2 of them. Jagged Edge had 4 niggas in the room, and they sound like they in a broom closet searching for a signal. I don't know what the hell was going on. Their signal was terrible. And it was bad because they have hits. Like, I like Jagged Edge. You know what I'm saying? I rooted for 112 because I was like, just off the strength of, I was like, pick a team, just like who you ride with and root for. I'm like, I like more songs by 112 than I like by Jagged Edge. But I do like Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge was never one of them groups that I didn't like, right? And they got a lot of hits. But I was like, I like more songs by 112. I'm gonna go with 112, right? Okay. 112 won. They pulled a ludicrous one. They went 20 for 20. 112 never stopped firing. Like, yesterday I was enjoying my whole little life. Like,
yeah. He told me nobody's coming to save you, to save you, to save you. Just trying to stay true, yeah. Reality's got me down. Trust me, yeah. Let that beat drop. Feel like my salvation always came from hip-hop. Treating me like I candy, I'm sorry. This is only day 2, but if I can't share this with you, tell me what should I do? Please tell me that you be there. Before I met you, I was drowning. My spiritual vibes, they clowning. I had to change my surroundings. With peace, joy, hope, love is always a... Save me, want you to save me.
practically every song they put out the chamber, I was getting my whole life to. I mean, I dropped so many fire emojis and shit, I thought my phone was finna explode. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, listen, even when they played All Cried Out, right? I forgot that they was on that song. I forgot they had anything to do with it. But All Cried Out, even though their version was a remake, that's like one of them songs. And what, was cool about it was they was like, yeah, that was a classic moment. Shout out to Allure, shout out to Mariah on the vocals. I'm like, whoa. Mariah did the vocals? The background vocals on that? Nigga, that's the real story. Like, that shit was awesome. And I like watching verses to learn shit like that. Like, when they start recounting the stories of how stuff came to be and, like, giving you the real facts and the real stats of whatever the fuck happened. That was cool. Keith Sweat just showed up randomly on the drop-in. He was like, I was up the street. And then, Jagged Edge was looking like, yo, no fair. He's like, hey, these niggas live closer. I'm sorry. I was up the street. And so he introduced one of their songs. He introduced Fever. I was like, oh, we all wanted Keith to burst out into something. We wanted him to at least give us a verse of Nobody or something. It didn't happen. It would have been cool. But Keith Sweat just owned the strength. Like, just showing up, that was cool. And he was like, nah, but for real though, I fuck with both groups. And they about to go on tour, so y'all need to fuck with them both. That was cool. Overall, it was just a whole lot of fun. And both them groups had everybody miss their high school sweetheart. Like, everybody was in their feelings. He can't love you like I love you. Like, meet me at the altar, we might as well do this. I was sitting there the whole time like, ooh, if they play Cupid, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like, they play Cupid, I lost my shit. What up, Danny? What up? They played Anywhere, I lost my shit. Let me tell y'all a little story about Anywhere. Okay, amen, praise him. I shared this on the previous podcast, but y'all don't know me like that, so I gotta tell y'all a story. That was a song about homecoming, okay? Class of 2000, what's up if y'all graduated in 2000 from high school? Yeah, let them know, represent. Dude, that shit, man, epics. Like, classics came out that year. That shit was amazing. And I was on the pom-pom team. And before I was on the pom-pom team, I was in band before that. So before, yeah, you was in 03, listen, early 2000s, we out here. We out here strong. Look, I was in band before I was in on the pom-pom team. Because I was trying to be on cheerleading at first, but they kind of hated on me. And I was like, fuck you hoes. Like, that's a little bougie. I was like, I don't have time for this shit. And so I was like in band on the drum line and shit. And I would, perform at the football games and the parades and shit, like doing that. But my junior year, the pom-pom team, they switched coaches. Like, they were having like some issues or whatever with their coach. And so my teammate, who, hey, marry me, I got you. I checked out your group. I'm getting to that, because we in the music session. Do I count? I was like, yes, you count, because you happened before 2010. You was in first decade. You can join us. So, my teammate, right, we were all class of 2000. We was all born in 82 and shit. Okay. So her sister was the head cheerleader for our cheerleader. Because you told me about Blackpink, the group. Marry me, you told me about Blackpink. We're going to talk about them. Mm-hmm. Your brother was 08. Hey. So check, 08 was the year I came to, is the year I moved to LA. That's when I moved here. She said, all right, yeah, I got you. All right, so, my teammate, her sister, was the head cheerleader on the cheerleading squad. So, like, the current girls who was on the team, and not this don't go to all of them. Shout out to Crystal Brown. Hey, baby. We was class of 2000 and all that. Crystal was always cool. Crystal wasn't never. Cherise Staten, she was cool, too. There was some people that was on the cheerleading team. That was cool. That was cool. But some of them heifers, okay. Smack, some of them heifers. But, there was people on the team that was cool, okay. But they weren't the coach. They didn't make the shots. They didn't call the shots. But, however, before we get too deep in the story, my teammate's sister was the head cheerleader. Like, she was that bitch on the cheerleading team. And she was the one that created most of their routines and cadences. And she graduated, she was like class of 95. So she was like they OG. So they had to bow down and respect her. She took over the pom-pom team, and I ain't got time for this. Get off my channel. She took over the pom-pom team, and when she took over, mayhem. We just started winning like everything we was doing. We started winning championships. We started winning competitions. We went to nationals and won on Martin Luther King Day. Like we was wildin'. She came and she got us all the way together. And she was a huge Prince fan, like myself. I'll tell you in a second, because I'm getting to them. And she's a huge Prince fan, like myself. Okay, so we was winning all kinds of shit. I said all that to say, right? Pom-pom was so fucking lit. And everything happened for a reason. I picked the best 2 years to join. Like, because we went everywhere. Ball of America, all that shit. We was having a ball. And my senior year, she sent us out right. Because our choreography, we was doing so much. So we came out to Quiet Storm. Lil' Kim's verse, one of my favorites, okay? And we was doing the outfit. She's an AKA, so, you know, it's whatever. So we was doing the outfit training shit, like, oh, in our little uniforms. And it was 2000, so we had spacesuits on and shit. Shit, like, oh, in our little uniforms. And it was 2000, so we had spacesuits on and shit. And we was the bad girls of the millennium. We did a whole poster. We were those people. We had a calendar, bitch. We had high school. We had a catalog with us all up on each other, back to back and shit. Shit, like, oh, in our little uniforms. And it was 2000, so we had spacesuits on and shit. Bad girls of the millennium, all posing and shit, like doing stupid shit. And we came on the football field doing the alpha training shit. It's the real shit to make you feel shit. And then when we stopped, I was dead center. I had the solo, amen. I was dead center on the 50-yard line. All of a sudden, that beat dropped from 112 anywhere, nigga. Ow! On the fade back. Ooh! I started stripping out my clothes. Ooh! I got out my spacesuit, and we all had on these like Flojo like shiny leotards that had half our arm out, half our leg out, and like, you know, we had some, you know, like little skin showing. Right, exactly. We had like some skin showing. We were a little fast, we was sexy, and like we stripped out the spacesuits and had the skin tight shit on. It was, ow! Memories, bitch. Do you hear me? Every time, till like forever. That's like, I'm gonna tell my grandkids about this shit all that. Every time I hear 112 anywhere, I go right back to that moment. That shit was so fun. Like, man, I wasn't even, like, one of my biggest motivators, this is some real shit, my biggest motivators to, like, you know, do all the shit that I want to do in life and, you know, have bucket lists and go out there and do shit, is because I don't never want to be that Al Bundy motherfucker. Like, I scored 4 touchdowns in one game, and that's, like, the best shit that you got going on. Like, when I tell you, we had a good time. I have no regrets. That shit was lit. But it was so lit, I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be the best of my times. Like, I'm just 17. I'm gonna go on and do some other shit in life so that I can have more of these moments. Like, man, that shit, oh God, that shit was so epic. Like, boom, 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 boom. We was dance all the way up until Little Zane part, nigga. We was kicking it. What else happened? That shit was awesome. Shout out to 112. Shout out to Jagged Edge. I'm talking about they was taking us back. I was like, and it was so funny because Genuine was up in the comments or whatever. As soon as I saw that, I was like, nigga, between these two niggas, they was groups. Between Jagged Edge and 112, I'm like, they fuck around. If Genuine plays So Anxious, niggas about to call this nigga from high school. Last I checked, he was married. He ain't even available. But it's just off the principle. Like, hey, nigga, you remember Win a Ball? 99, 2000. Everybody was up in there like, damn, like, oh shit, oh, this was a song. Oh, this is back when I used to be stuck on so and so. Like, niggas was getting personal and shit. Them my 2 songs, Anywhere and So Anxious. But, oh my God. Had me about to throw this ass at somebody. I was almost 17. I was almost 19 when I finally gave it up. Oh my God. So Anxious? Ooh, oh, ooh. Ooh, that's my song. Ooh. Anywhere? Ooh. It just takes me to a whole nother place. That shit was awesome. I'm grateful for them having me relive those memories and shit. That was fun. And then the final score I gave Jagged Edge. 112 took that shit. Jagged Edge lost points with me because of their sound. They were the sound. But what I scored, yeah, Jagged Edge was 15 out of 20, and 112 was 20-20. Jagged Edge, they lagged by like 5 songs because a couple songs they played. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then there was some songs I'm like, I can't even hear this L. Just L. I can't hear it. L. I don't know what you're talking about. Every song, dude, Peaches and Cream, oh my God. Once they played Peaches and Cream, and they did that after they did Only You, I was like, this is over. Like, they came out the gate, song for song, just smashing. And then, like, just smashing. And then, once they did, and it was like, they was well past 10. Cupid, listen, Danny, woo, that took me to a whole nother place. It does. They was like, it was so funny because Jagged Edge played some shit they did with Biggie, and they played some shit they did with Biggie and Puff, and then like 112 was sitting there, I was like, yeah, you know, everybody had to come to Bad Boy and get that Bad Boy sauce. It ain't nothing. Shout out to Ciroc Plug. Like, they was doing all that shit. They was like, but you know, we invented the remix. And so they was like, and like Stevie J was in there. You know, Stevie J produced a lot of Bad Boy cuts and shit. So Stevie J was in there. They was like, hey, what up, Stevie J? You remember this? And they dropped Only You, the original version. And everybody was going crazy, like, ah, yeah, nigga. They was like, then they cut it, like, in the middle. They was like, but we invented the remix. And then they dropped the Biggie one. We went crazy. We were like, oh, Jesus, the notorious just, Jesus, put your lyrical faces. We just chilling, milling, bop, nigga. We was going crazy. It was amazing. You see, French fries. We was going crazy. It was amazing. That one is worth watching on replay. It really is. That's one of them where you kind of want to re-see it again because it was so much fun. But you're going to pull the phone away from your ear because I don't know what the fuck was up with Jagged Edge sound. That shit, that shit sounded like they owe Com Edison some money. They on the collections list. Like, what the fuck was that? I was so disappointed in them. I'm like, it's 4 of y'all. None of y'all got an iPhone that won't do this. I didn't understand that part. That part I didn't understand. Okay, we still talking about music, and shout out to the fake Drake account. That's Aubrey Graham on here telling me my laugh is soothing. That's not the real Drake, but I got a Drake story though. I'll tell you in a second. But that's cool. Fake Drake, you're welcome. Fake Drake, you're awesome. Okay, I like you too. Shout out to Marry Me Jasu. Am I saying it right, baby? Marry Me Jasu. She put me onto this group called Blackpink, and I like listening to all kind of shit. Like, I'm one of those people. I be in my bag, and like anything that like sounds good. I said it right, girl. You better get on down. Becca Boo loves you. Mwah, hey boo. She put me on the Blackpink. They got this song called Kill This Love. And it's like, it's spinning. It's like all over YouTube going crazy. It's doing numbers. And I liked it. I was here for it. I was here for the choreography. I was here for it kind of blended back and forth. You love open-minded people like me. Well, you better get on down, boo. I loved it. I loved how it was blending back and forth between English and like the other language. Is it Korean? Because I know it's K-pop, so it's Korean pop. But I loved how it was blending back and forth. That shit was smooth. And I was into it. I was really for real into it. No cap. And then the short thing cover that you put me on, I loved it. It was a vibe. And I liked the way they covered it. I liked the harmony they had. That's where they killed it. I was like, hey, Ron, I love you too. Nia the nurse. Hey, boo. The harmony is where they killed it. When they had the harmony, I was like, these girls are right. I'm going to be looking for them. I'm going to be checking. I wrote in my little notes. Like, the thing I love about that, right? Music is so cool. It's such a universal language that you can really, like, feel the intensity of a performer just based off of how they kill some you know, well, like, you know, how they sing a song. And they flow with a little bit of English. I know. I love it. Like American Idol, right? There's, like, a version of American Idol for different cultures and different languages. And I sit and watch shit like that. Like, when I have the time or whatever. And it's so amazing to me. Like, for real. Like, how... You know, number one, how music just travels and people will hear some shit and they love it and they like, oh, I'm gonna sing this in Spanish or I'm gonna sing this in my language or whatever, right? Like, have I seen them on Coachella? No, I haven't. When I was in Miami, right, they had like the Latin version of American Idol, and it was like all like Latin, like judges and stuff like that. All the acts were like, you know, like Spanish, Latin and stuff, and they were all like doing songs, and it was so interesting for the people that were covering like how they did. Okay, so the group Blackpink, right, they did Sure Thing. But they did it in English, right? And it's so interesting when you watch, like, American Idol in different languages, how they'll take, say, a song like Sure Thing, but they flip it and do it in their language. Like, they'll do it all Spanish. But you know it's Sure Thing because it's the same beat, it's the same... Nosotros tú. Nosotros is what I know, okay, because that's we. That's we, that's us. Nosotros tú. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Sure Thing. Buenas cosas. You hear me? Like, that's, I love that. So, it'd be cool to hear that. And then... like, it'd be cool to hear, like, songs where I don't know what the song is. I don't know what they're even saying. But the way they sing in the notes, you're watching like, oh, this motherfucker cold. There was like, my nail lady, right? Like, she was Korean. They were watching some version of American Idol, and it was the same thing. Like, it was all, like, Asian judges and shit, and all the contestants were there. And, like, depending on, like, I think it was, like Pan-Asian, though, because, like, some of them was Japanese. Like, one lady came out in a full kimono and was, like, doing her thing or whatever. But that bitch had some soul. Like, oh, my God. She, like, the way she was dressed, you didn't know she was going to hit you like that. And her notes were so solid, and she was just holding on to, like she had range, right? And, like, was, like, a power singer. I was like, yes! Oh! Like, she killed it. I don't know what her name was. She killed it. And it was just like, wow. Like, I think that shit's so interesting. I think it's so cool. Look at how much I'm cheesing. I think that shit is so cool. Shout out to cultural American Idol, okay? I don't know what to call it, because they have it in so many different languages. So, like, they probably got American Idol in French, like France, American, I don't know what the fuck. I've seen the Spanish one, I've seen the Asian one. Them shits be crazy. I love it. What else we gonna talk about? There's a couple things going on. Oh, let's talk about tarot cards for a second. I mentioned on Instagram sometime last week, right, about tarot cards and, you know, just other divination tools, you know, for people who are either A, starting their spiritual walk, B, they kind of know about tarot a little bit, they are familiar with the world, but they don't see what the big deal is, they don't really see, you know, how, you know, they don't get it or whatever. And it's one of those things, right, where it's like, you know, for the people that want to know, because you can't make people that don't want to accept shit that you're telling them, you can't make them want to accept you. They either do or they don't, right? But for the people that, you know, want more clarification, or people that are more curious or what have you, let me just explain, like, how this works, okay? So, I mentioned this, I think, on my previous podcast, but, you know, growing up, I mean, I grew up, like, conservative. Like, I grew up, you know, Christian, Black Baptist, you know, all that jazz. And, you know, all that shit is just deemed witchcraft. It's just written up. It's witchcraft. Don't listen to none of that shit. It's witchcraft. And so for years, I just stayed the fuck away from it because I didn't want no spells or no weird shit to happen to me. Until, you know, I got enlightened, right? So, I mentioned all of this before, but for the people that don't know, 2010, I was in an accident that almost, like, killed me or whatever. And I had, like, my first, like, spiritual awakening experience back in, like, 2011. And then I had, like, my first out-of-body, like, out-of-body experience, like, for real, like, in 2012, where I was like, damn, I feel like, I woke up feeling like, I went through a couple dimensions. I know that I felt and saw things, and now I'm confused waking up. And that was what I call them the confused wake-ups, okay? I'm going to give you an example of another one a little later. But I call them the confused wake-ups. And I just started, like, I used to have a Twitter account many moons ago before, like, I fell out with Twitter and I don't anymore. And I would be typing shit like, damn, I feel like the nigga from Quantum Leap. Like, I feel like I had a Quantum Leap wake-up. Like, what the fuck happened? And the more and more I started doing my research, okay? And the more and more I started getting more into astrology and things like that, like, once again, like, you know, when you look at things from a non-judgmental perspective, you just want to know. You just want the knowledge. You just want to be aware, be informed, or whatever. You start learning things. And then what happens is you'll see examples of the confirmations actually playing out in real life. In a way that it can't be, you know, faked. In a way that it can't be, sometimes even explained. But, you know, in a way that you see the shit and you be like, damn, that's strange because that matches with this, you know. And the more you pay attention to it and the more you look for it, the more you find it, right? So I say that to say, a lot of the shit that I learned about people with, like, extrasensory gifts and people, you know, that were psychic mediums and all of that stuff, I had a very inflated idea of what that was. Because I didn't know nobody, I didn't personally know anybody, you know, who had those gifts, right? And then the stuff that I thought I knew all came from movies, some film or whatever, and, you know, everything in film and shit is just, like, exaggerated or whatever. So it took me to have my own experiences. Then it took me to, like, see professionals, like, who, this is what they do, this is who they are. To really discern, so that's what that is, and that's what this is, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of times, especially, you know, people who are clairvoyant, and people that have, like, psychic gifts, and this can be a lot of people. It's actually, truth be told, that's why I want to educate people. Because the more people that we can awaken, the better, right? A lot more people have this than they realize. The thing is, we have it so ingrained in our society and in our minds that this type of shit is bad, or it means that something's wrong with you, that people either they ignore it, or they don't even want to admit that this has happened to them too. You know what I mean? And the reality of it is, it's pretty cool. And it's the most basic way I can put it, it's like the best form of self-love. To make it simple, it's just like the best form of self-love. You'll accept yourself more, you'll accept others more, you'll be more compassionate, you'll be, you know, more aware, just all that. It's awesome, right? Okay. A lot of times we'll get signs, signals, we'll hear things, we'll see things, and we don't always know what it means all the time. We don't always know what that is or what it's going. But because we are aware and we are awakened, we'll see the same synchronicity in something else. Or we'll hear something that lines up to something we saw, and we're like, oh, that's what that was. Oh, that's what that means, right? Okay. So with tarot cards basically just put you on that path faster, and also, you know, it provides more clarity. So for instance, you know, if you're, like, doing a reading or anything, right, you'll, like, see things before you even shuffle your cards, before you even put your hands on your cards and be looking for stuff. You'll see things or hear things. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're dealing your cards, and, you know, as you're asking for the answers, you know, for the cards that are in relation to what you're asking for, when certain cards pop out, you're like, see, and I knew it, I heard this, and I saw this. Okay? They're divination tools, y'all. They're just pieces of cardboard. Let me find some cards. Where my cards at? Okay? They're divination tools. All right, these are pieces of cardboard. Look, a card printing company made this shit. Just like they make poker cards, just like they make, Uno. It's a company that makes these, okay? And these started off as card games. Tarot originally was like a card game. It started off as playing cards. In fact, the company that make it, let me read the box. Yes, US Games Inc. is who makes this. US Gaming Systems Inc. Okay? They used to be, especially in the UK. They start off as playing cards, like games and stuff. The thing is, people with gifts saw the messages within the cards and, used it for divination tools. It provides, more illumination. And the best way I can explain that is if you're a chef or just somebody who know how to cook real good. Okay, you don't have an official label as a chef. You ain't certified. You ain't got nobody's culinary program. You just cook real good. You know how to make you some spaghetti. You know how to make spaghetti. You know that. You know how to make it. You know what will make it taste great. You know the basic ingredients that go in it, and you know what ingredients you would add in it if you want to put a little swag, okay?
You could have the best spaghetti recipe. You could have the best spaghetti recipe.
Okay? But if you don't own a set of pot and pans, you can make spaghetti. You know how to make spaghetti. You know how to put what goes in it. You know all of that. But you don't have the tools to make it the way you want to make it. So it's not going to be as good as you want to get it. Imagine if you're trying to make spaghetti with like a plastic bowl. Whack! Ugh! You can't even turn the fire all the way up to burn the noodles. You're going to have crunchy spaghetti. Corny. If you turn the fire up, you might burn the plastic and you'll have like melted plastic in your spaghetti. Not good. Not cute. Not digestible. It's horrible. If you want to cook some spaghetti and really make it the way it's intended to taste, intended to be, you buy some pots and pans. You buy the tools to make the finished product what you want it to be. And that's what tarot cards are for readers. We could do it without them. And some people, especially because they've walked in their gift a long time, they can be fire without them. You know what I mean? But the more that you like train your intuition and the further you get on the walk, you can start seeing things. Sometimes you can even predict the cards almost. Like it really depends. It's really about how connected you are to spirit in the moment. But you're just like, man, so-and-so, whatever. I just feel like the 6 of coins don't come out. There's just some other, and then they come out, oh shit, it came out. It'd be crazy. It'd be fun. It happens. But it's just, illuminating things further. And then there's different decks. That's when you put some swag on it. That's when we get a little fancy. Because there's a lot of messages that come up in one card. And sometimes you're seeing different things because Spirit is communicating you different things in relation to the energy that you're feeling. You're feeling it for a specific purpose. And, it connects the dots. You see what I'm saying? Another experience, like another analogy, I can set it up where people, because I want people to get it or whatever. This one is just for comedic purposes because I'm a fool. But, like, it's like being nice at basketball. And imagine having all these and one basketball skills. Like, you throwing it through the hoop. You throwing it through your legs. You mixing niggas up. You doing all kind of shit. And you go to shoot it and you shooting at a backboard with no rim, no net. Ugh. Like, what's the point of having all them skills if you can't dunk and hang on the shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't really get in there and make it a show, it's like you have the skills. You can sit up here and, like, mix niggas and switch hands and all this shit. Oh, fade away. Oh, but it just hit the board and bounce back. Wow. That's corny. Nobody wants that. So you want the right tools. So, because, like, and that's for my basketball fans. And one, you have to have some pizzazz in it. You have to, sneak, the no look, But those tricks mean nothing. If you're just shooting at some bogus, like a boring-ass backboard, that shit's horrible. And that's what tarot cards do for readers, okay? For the people that were curious. Okay, amen. I was going somewhere else. How long we been? Okay, we in here 39 minutes. I'm going to keep trying to concise this a little bit more so I don't have to put it in double tracks, but if we ride, we ride. Like I said, whatever I forget to talk about, I'm going to just throw it in Thursday's episode. But yeah, my gift of what... Oh, yes, because we're covering Saturn retrograde in this episode. Like, a lot of the things that I'm, like, discovering, number one, about myself, but just in general, how I want to serve y'all and serve the public and all of this, with all of the things that I've spent 37 years acquiring, from education, formal education, all the way down to, like, life skills and shit. It's like, okay, I have a journalism degree. Okay, I spent 14 years being a stand-up comic. This guy is still texting me on Instagram, trying to shut down my Instagram. And you know what's so interesting?
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass bray.